Here we go, then it will be Kristi Caulfield to break us off. He's one of those players, Kristi, when he goes, it's blink and you'll miss it sort of territory.
And he's just said, have it on that one. He's got a tricky layout. He's very attacking, is Christy, so I can imagine him going for these reds. And the question is, will he attack the red that's just above the yellow first shot? There's not really a like easy safety shot to play, so he may be forced to attack here.
It wasn't an easy safety shot to play, but he's played one.
Yeah, and I think he's
dangled a carrot.
Yeah, he's left Aiden the right to the centre, the yellow to the right centre. First shot, natural angle to bump into the red, and finishes on. So this is the shot, pretty much puts him in prime position for the frame, and he gets it. Oh,
that'll do.
And then them little nudges that you need on a night to go your way. Just the start that Aiden would have been asking for. He's just got to work out how he plans to get to the top end of the table. May have to play this and just do a little nudge on the 8 ball, but
yeah, that yellow top left is quite well guarded, isn't it? Just needs to be wary about how he gets there. He's hit a lovely gap. It's a good shot.
It's just with that little extra roll has put the the cue ball on the rail, and he can just get his cue in to save him over to bridge.
That's a nice little nudge for him as well.
It is, but he's got a big last shot coming up on this yellow to the top left after this one.
Yeah, that he does, no mistake.
And he's quit on his, he's short, and this is big now.
This is a sort of shot, even early on, where you do just think, make it and your entire night's set up to have a good night. It's a toughie.
Stay still on the shot. And he's just missed it, and that was a big miss, but it made it harder, the positional shot from the second to last yellow to get in on that ball, which put the pressure on the miss.
Yeah, we really disappointed there, Aiden, because you can't not almost put pressure on yourself on your first frame out there, and he'll have known that was very much in his wheelhouse. Take it will be disappointing, but you've got to be thick-skinned on a Monday night. That's one of the things we've learnt the most over the course of the last few years.
I don't mind Christie's route here, but I think I would have taken all the colours at the top end of the table first and then come down because of this reason. If you don't get right on this red, your pot to look on the last red becomes harder. And can he hold the cue ball just enough to keep position? I think he's just okay. Yeah, he's fine. Played that with authority.
He is an authoritative player, is Kristi Caulfield. Mentioned it when we were watching Rob in the last game, he's cut from actually quite a similar cloth in the sense of when he gets going, he is almost like a runaway train. He's one of those players who can just run rack on rack.
Yeah, he is, and you see him there, he's trying not to laugh. He's stone-faced at the moment, but inside he'll be buzzing with that first frame because he's managed to punish an Aiden mistake, and if he can reply and take a 2-0 lead, it'll be brilliant to see for Christy.
Yeah, it was a funny old season for Christy last year because he came up first year on the pros, and his mantra was, "Well, I'm here to win," and you know that's a pretty confident thing to come out and say on your first year on the pros. Generally, the line tends to be, well, you know, I just want to get myself settled in, secure my spot for next season, and try and have a couple of runs and see where things go. And that's not Christy's way. He's like, no, I'm here to win. This is the one reason I'm here, is to win. And he had a couple of tournaments where it looked like it was written in the stars for him.
Yeah, and he's never been any different on the circuit. I mean, I know Aiden's gone reds here, and I suppose it's both colour sets, but yellows were a good argument. He's just miscued, and this isn't the start that Aiden would have wanted. Just needs to settle down. As we saw the miscue, Christy's got a great opportunity to punish here.
Yeah, and Christy is one of those players who, if you're having a bad time out there, you don't want to be playing him because he just jumps all over you, doesn't he?
Yeah, and
he's not afraid to go, yeah, I can see you struggling, allow me.
Yeah, and normally when he wins that frame, he gives you a little look and makes you know it as well.
He's speaking from experience there, Liam, by any chance.
But this is a classic finish on a pool table whereby you go section to section, working your way down. He's just a little bit short there. He may have to. He's just in betweens.
Yeah, I wonder if he's going to reroute to the bottom right here because of it.
He may be able to just pop this and just roll through, but he's got a decision to make because this could go wrong. Can he get the bite and just avoid the red on the right hand side? There you go.
Yeah, really wanted to be straight in on this yellow to the left centre because then he just couldn't miss his remaining balls, but just had to do a little bit of a reroute, but has gone about it well. Very good recovery shot, and at this stage it's nice and straightforward.
Yeah, and it's just what the doctor ordered for Christy, a 2-0 lead. He'll be thinking this is easy.
He had a good run in last year's Champions League. He made it to the second group stage. He was eventually knocked out in a group that contained Chris Melling, who was the eventual group winner, Scott Gillespie, and Carl Sutton. Pretty good company in that group was Christy.
Aiden's obviously just seeing him there, just having a look at his tip, and he will know he's had 2 opportunities and could easily be 2-0 up himself. As we know on the Ultimate Pool ranks, if you don't win your frames, you're going to get punished.
Yeah.
Just going to slowly soft screw this through the gap. This is prime Kristi Caulfield.
Not hanging about is Kristi Caulfield's.
Right.
3-0 in the blink of an eye.
Yeah, that was, as we say, that was a message to Aiden. As you see, he's sitting there, he just wants that next opportunity, and I think once he gets that first frame on the board for the night, he'll settle, but it's so tough out there.
It is such a cliche, but it is a factor. You know, that first frame, not just of the match, but of the night itself, is so big, especially when you're on debut.
Frame 4. Getting used to break. Trailing 3 frames.
He's had a couple of big breaks so far. Can he find another? It's a great connection. Deserves a ball, but the poor gods say no. He can't hit that many better. He's been so unfortunate. As we see, this is another open finish for Christy. He's just got a nice little nudge there, and I think he's on the red, on the left-hand rail. Let's do a little bit of travelling with the cue ball on this finish, but it's gettable. Let's just play that a little bit too
Stayed
hard.
up. These pockets aren't always as they may seem.
No, they've definitely tightened up, and it's good. It's good in a way to see it, that not every finish is easy, and this is a big opportunity for Aiden. He may elect to clip this yellow in the left centre pocket now and pot the red at the same time.
Yeah, that's the shot, isn't it? Turning it down.
He's missed the pot. I think I'd have taken the shot then, because he opens up the pocket. Them two yellows, he could, like you said, he could have got the pot and we'd be saying something different, but the yellows did plant. So while he had the angle on the one to the middle, he could have taken that shot then. So Christy's just going to use a bit of clock management as well. Bridging over the 8 ball. And he gets it.
It just falls in.
Sit down, Aiden, Christy says.
See how keen Aiden is to get back to the table. You can't blame him.
There's definitely a little bit of clock management in this finish from Christy. He's taking his time more so than he normally does. That's a nice little nudge.
You take those cannons if you can get them, can't you?
I don't think Christy can play the plant on the 2 red, so he's got a little bit of work to do here. So this is the big shot of the frame, how he pots this red and gets positional on the red to the bottom rail.
Needs a roll. Pretty good.
Yeah, and I think what he's got to do here is use the yellow to the left of the red to hold position on the other red.
Yeah, he'd have loved an extra roll. He'd have loved to be pretty much flat to the bottom cushion, to be honest with you, but he'll still take this. It's not bad.
There you go, he's just used the yellow as a guide, and he's got perfect position. He could be looking at 4-0 in the next 15 seconds.
Only time for the 15-second shot clock to begin, and Kristi Caulfield is going to welcome Aidan Hughes into the pro ranks with a 4-0 defeat. Super performance from Kristi Caulfield, not to be for Aidan Hughes, but that was a statement from Christy, as he is very much a man on a mission tonight.